Hey everyone, so today we're going to be covering how to get 5 million gold, get your Long Boi before Shadowlands, and my weekly grind that will take you all the way. If you enjoy my videos, please comment, like, and subscribe down below, and let's go. Hey everyone, so this is going to be a much longer video and much more in-depth video than I normally do, covering my weekly routine as well as options for farming and a variety of farms in case a certain farm on your server doesn't work as well as one that I'm doing on my server. So hope you guys enjoy. So using the handy Brutosaur calculator, you can find out exactly how much gold you need to make per day before Shadowlands release so that you can obtain your Long Boi mount. Now, I personally recently have been plagued by this little voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to blow off gold farming and farm old dungeons and raid mounts that I do not have. So over the past 3 months, I've been personally really slacking on my daily gold grind, and I went out and got 3 mounts, including Invincible, that I haven't had. So with that being said, my current liquid gold is right around 1 mil. With everything going on in the world right now and Shadowlands Alpha continuing to get pushed back, I really believe that we're not going to see Shadowlands until December or maybe even early 2021. However, just for the sake of speculation on the video, I'm going to go with the suggested grind that everyone needs to go on is October 1st. So if you use the calculator with 0 gold right now, and Shadowlands release October 1st, you would need to make 30k per day until October 1st to get your Long Boi. Now, for me, I'm looking at right at anywhere from 19 to 20k per day, but don't worry about that. For a lot of people, this sounds really daunting. I get it. However, I'm personally going to walk you through everything you need to know, the farming, raw gold, flipping, and everything in this video to guarantee that you can have a plan to make your 30k per day. So first, I'm going to be going over the list for my weekly routine, and then I'm going to be covering each of them in depth and individually. So my weekly routine for hitting this goal is as follows. I'm going to be doing dredge leather, veil farming, and corrupted zone fishing combined. And then I'm also going to be doing corrupted zone fishing just in Uldum when the corrupted zone is not up in the Vale. Rubbery flank farming in Nazjatar. And then we're going to be doing freehold farm, BOE flipping, sniper runs on TSM, raw gold farming in WAD, and then Legion starting the 31st. And then finally, I'm going to be going over the Tide Spray vendor shuffle. So first off, the dredge leather, veil farm, and corrupted zone fishing. This currently is my personal favorite place and time to farm in BFA. When the Veil of Eternal Blossoms is the corrupted zone, the combination of this farm is ridiculously good. I'll usually spend 2 to 3 hours switching back and forth. First, I start off killing the wargs in the area with a skinner. Make sure that you're using Dark Moon Firewater so that you get the skinning speed boost. What you're going for is dredge leather, questionable meat, bloodstained bones, and tempest hides here. This farm is easily soloable for most classes over 450 item level. Fly around to each pack and they will continuously force spawn. I recommend doing this for about an hour at least and then switching over to corrupted zone fishing. I have another amazing fishing guide here if you want to check it out, but for the Vale, you simply run up and down the river from Mistfall Village to Whitechapel Lake, hitting all the fishing nodes along the way. When you're fishing, you're going to be going for the malformed gnashers, aberrant voidfin, and the gloop pet. This pet has dropped in value since my original video, however it still sells for 4 to 8k on most servers with an average of about 2 to 3 pets per hour farming, so this spot is still well worth your time. Next part is when the Vale is not the corrupted zone and Uldum is the corrupted zone. I'll just do corrupted zone fishing in Uldum. You're going to be farming for the same thing. You're going to be going for malformed gnashers, aberrant voidfin, and the gloop pet. The best route for Uldum is here, and I highly recommend that you do this when the Vale is not corrupt for about an hour, then head back to the Vale and do the warg farm. The third farm that we're going to be covering in this is the rubbery flank farm in Nazjatar. I know there's a lot of spots that people like doing. Personally, my favorite spot is right here. It's a small compressed circle, really fast spawn rates, and you're going to be killing the savage snapdragons. Even with competition, you're looking at 10 to 20k per hour. This spot, you're going to be going for rubbery flanks and dredge leather. Also keep in mind that this has a drop chance for chum, which is a great item so that you can get your rank 2 in dredge leather. The fourth farm in my rotation is freehold solo runs. This still brings in great raw gold from the vendoring, the greens, and the gray trash items. If you're a lower item level, I highly recommend not doing this. However, if you're sitting at about 460 item level or higher, it just is really easy to clear through freehold very quickly and makes you a solid amount of raw gold. And number 5 on my list is going to be BOE flipping. Now, I completely understand this is not for everyone. This is the most volatile market in this video, and you can make millions overnight or you can lose millions overnight, so keep that in mind when you're trying this method. Simply put, this is scanning the auction house for high item level BOEs from heroic and mythic Nyalotha drops that either have a gem slot or a high level corruption. Personally, my favorite item that I have made a lot of gold on has been the Lurking Schemer's Band, because this is a best in slot for warriors, and with the right corruption and gem slot, you can flip these for absolutely mountains of gold. If you want to see an in-depth guide on this from me, comment down below and I'll start working on it. Simply put, do some research on good corruptions, buy cheap, sell high, and just absolutely rake in the gold. Number 6 on our list is TSM sniper runs. Now, this for me is something that I've done for years daily. This method takes some time getting used to the new items, checking TSM, and knowing which items to purchase and which ones to pass on. However, this can be insanely easy and lucrative. Simply, what you're going to do is you run a sniper scan on your server with TSM. I usually do this and then just walk away for 5 to 10 minutes doing some other things. Then I come back and hit the percentage tab. This sets all the items at the lowest to highest percentage rate, and I scan through the items. Personally, I sell a lot of transmog items, and this is the way that I buy most of my transmog items. If they're sitting under 10%, I buy them and then I relist them. I also buy all old and new crafting materials under 10% and relist them as well. Doing this a couple times a week for 20 to 30 minutes will get you at least a solid 2 to 5k sales per time that you're doing this, with my personal best being a little bit over 80k with the transmog flip. Now on to probably one of my personal favorite methods, which is raw gold farming. Now there are a couple of different places, Skyreach from Warlords of Draenor right now being a great one at roughly 4 to 5k for 10 runs. However, with the new announcement from Blizzard yesterday that the Legion content will become legacy loot on the 31st, Legion dungeons will surely become the new best dungeons to farm for raw gold. In my opinion, hands down, I think the best farm will be Eye of Azara. This farm has been the best spot for Lucky Charm farming due to the amount of mobs and the speed of the clear and the ability to stay mounted for a majority of the farm. I would estimate that the Eye of Azara will probably get 6 to 9k per 10 runs, maybe even a little more during the first couple of weeks of this. And last but not least, I will be doing a lot of the old Tidespray Linen vendor shuffle. So the basics are that you want to buy Tidespray Linen on the AH when it's under 1 gold, 90 silver each exactly. And if you're exalted with Proudmoore, then you can buy nylon thread for 40 silver instead of 60 silver, which in the long run, doing large amounts of this will save you a decent bit over time. So there are 2 ways you can do the shuffle. You can either use the linen to make bracers and then disenchant them for materials and craft enchants to sell, or you can just list those disenchanting materials on the AH. However, seeing as how I have about 20k gloom dust, I'm not going to be doing that, and I'm going to be doing the raw gold vendor sale method. So instead of making the bracers, you want to make the pants. Sell them to the vendor. You can make this a lot faster with the Easy Scrap add-on, allowing you to set the pants as junk and spam sell them. And that is it, everyone. I understand that there are many different ways, farms, professions, and more that I didn't cover that you could easily use to hit your 5 million. These are going to be my personal methods I will use to hit 5 million. Since I've been slacking and I haven't purchased the mount yet, I'll be making weekly updates on the methods and show you how long it takes me to hit my 5 million goal. Make sure you check back during those updates. I will mention any changes made to my routine and additions, if any, made to my schedule. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe down below. Check out my Discord and stream. Happy farming, and let's get that Long Boi.